This is looking like a pretty good beach. Could be home for the night. What do you guys think? I got a full wraparound kitchen. Look at that. And that's the view. Okay guys, this is what's for lunch. I got some instant rice heating, some beach greens and goose tongue wilderness harvest this morning, some corn chowder with bacon, spicy garbanzo beans, and it's all gonna get thrown on a whole grain wrap with sharp cheddar cheese and fresh cut onions. Yum! That is the bomb. All right guys, I'll catch you after this meal. Well, I guess I got neighbors. I started unloading. All right, we'll see what's going on. And then boat 2 arrives. I wave and nobody says a word. They're just moving in. Cool. See you guys.
Bye.
So nice to meet you guys.
You too. Nice to meet
Right on. Yeah, it's been a great 5 days in the wilderness here in the Deer Group Island off the west coast of Vancouver Island. And I've met so many great people on this trip, and last night's camp was the same. And at least 15, 20 people, I would guess, rolled up. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? Is this an intervention? An intervention of, you've been in the wilderness too long, mister. You're losing your social skills. But they welcomed me into their camp and to their fire at night. I had my own fire, but didn't go over there, but I wanted to, you know? And it's like, this is a group of young adults going to the same school. They're in a tight cohort, you know, going to school at Bamfield Marine Sciences Center. And that is the Bamfield Marine Sciences Center. Felt kind of out of place. But this morning, I did go over. Alex and Keegan invited me over again for a coffee and bagels. And this time I was like, oh, I cannot resist. So, okay, yes. Say yes. Like that movie, Yes Man, right? And anyways, went over and met some of the other students. And we just sat and had some great conversation, really deep and in depth about the biology of the area, orca whales, intertidal life, our own experiences in the wilderness, and all kinds of stuff, you know? And it was really nice to connect with everybody. And just reaffirms my faith in humanity. Just of humanity taking care of humanity, you know? Humanity doing what humanity is supposed to be doing. Yeah. And it was so nice to see so many young adults just going to college in their chosen field and so enthusiastic about it and so generally just elevated on life, right? On the goodness, the bounty and beauty and abundance of life. And they stayed up late into the night. I'm usually much earlier to sleep out here in the wilderness for early starts in the morning on the water, but they're up late into the night, but hearing their laughter, couldn't make out any of the conversations. They're too far away, but just every few seconds, just a deluge of laughter. I was like, that is so wonderful. That was really heartwarming for me just to experience that, because I can get so into my solo mode on the water, you know. I'm out for the solitude, which I'm not always, you know, but you get to remember that, you know, every bit of it, this human life on this earth is the true nature of existence. And I had a friend recently ask me, said, don't you get really lonely out there in the water? It's like, I can't be away from my friends and family. I need my tight social circle, you know? And I'm like, yeah, I'm with you. I do get lonely on the water. And I love when I get company. I'm generally the one that organizes the trips, and I'm generally the only one that signs up for the trips too. So hey, you know, and as much as I love my community and all my social connections, friends and family, I love being out on these adventures and experiencing the world. And if I didn't go alone, I actually wouldn't have done a fraction of the things I've done in life. And I feel very blessed for my experiences in life. So I went. And even though I was solo, and even though there was times of feeling lonely, I always meet people. In fact, on this trip, out of 4 nights, 3 of the nights I spent with others in social connection, you know, making new friends. Allies in life, spreading the goodness message rather than the other options, right? So yeah, I can get lonely, but I love the solitude and silence, and I guess I'm comfortable in my skin too, enough to be pretty content for the most part. But I do welcome company, so any kayakers, van lifers, wilderness travelers out there, you know, that see this video, that visit my channel and want to connect, throw out a message. Tell me your name and where you're from and what you like to do. And that's how people build community and relationships in life, right? By reaching out. Anyways, I look forward to seeing you guys down the road, down the water trails. If you like this content, it is totally free. Just click subscribe, ring the bell, get notifications, check out the videos, drop a message, and if you don't know what to say, throw out a heart emoji or a bear emoji or a wolf emoji or whale emoji, whatever your favorite emoji is, right? And yeah, love to see that you're here with me. And anyways, I look forward to seeing you down the road. Much love to y'all. And I'm also really glad and feel really blessed for the accumulation of experiences in my life, the good, the bad, the ugly, that turned me into being that guy who wants to go out and seize the moment, seize the day, see what there is to find and explore. I'm grateful that that's who I became.